Hey, this is Pat, and today we are taking a quick look at the Insta360 GO 3S. And I say quick look, it's because honestly, we'll probably have more videos after this showing you what it's capable of out on a bike, out on what we use these for behind the cameras when we're actually filming things. But I want to give you a quick glimpse what comes in the box, what you'd be getting for the Insta GO 3S package. Now, this is going to be $465 for the 128 gigabyte Insta360 GO 3S, as well as the Moto kind of adventure kit that they come with. But really cool camera in here, really cool look at if you're looking for the smallest camera really out there on the market that you can get that's still in the action sports category. We'd say it'd be the Insta GO 3S because it is as small as just that. We've seen a lot of other manufacturers use it out there. You can see we actually use this from time to time. We have the little wind mic coverage over top of it on the microphone. It's got a nice little lens to it, but it's a really cool little feature. It's actually magnetic, so you can put it up against your bike. You can hold on to it. One thing I will say, right here, I have the pendant on this one. You can go ahead and mount it up. You can really put that underneath of a mesh jacket or underneath a t-shirt, get some first person point of view. So really cool little nifty thing. And I will say over the original GO 3, you're actually getting a 4K capable camera. So that was the main upgrade. I love that they changed it from white to black, just because being an action camera, white is never a great choice for anything that is a dirty or lots of bugs smashing into it. But you get up to 4K, you get up to 100 frames per second. Now that's not in the same mode. They do have a slow-mo, which actually tends to go with a higher frame rate, but 4K can go up to like 30 frames per second. Really cool though, it's 128 gigabytes, but one things I will say, the housing makes it a lot easier if, say, you're a moto vlogger or someone out there just creating your own content. And the reason I say that is really easy to mount it inside, but you can actually flip the screen backwards, and I'll power it on here in a second where you can see it. So you can actually see what you're looking at first person point of view. If you're looking at it, if you're mounting it on your screen, it is a touch screen. It's going to be something you can actually see what we're filming here today. So you get that access, you get that where you can really line up the shot, or you can use it as a remote control, which will still show what it's seeing on the camera, a little bit lower resolution when it's not connected, but you can line up shots and make sure that you're getting it if you're one. So really clever technology that they're using in the GO 3. Now I will say that comes with a couple vulnerabilities. A, just the sheer size of the camera itself. It's really small. You almost cannot get it with a gloved hand to release. It is a magnetic connection point, but there's a little release tab on the side. You have to press down and you can pull it out. This is magnetic. It will stick to certain metal pieces. So if you want to put it on your bike, mount it up, you really can do that. It's really cool, it's really nifty, but there's no ports on this, there's no storage, there's no SD cards on the main system itself. It's a solid state drive memory system. So if you do get to like the 128 gigabytes, and you max out, you gotta unload all the footage off of it and then go back to filming. But you will get 2.5 to 3 hours of battery lifetime because a lot of the battery is stored in this main housing, so you can plug it back in and keep recording while you're going throughout the day. It has loop recording, so it will steadily, if you put on that mode, it will steadily delete what is old and keep replacing it with new footage until you say have an accident or you get the shot that you're looking for and you can save it from there. But grabbing it with a gloved hand is a little bit difficult, so keep that in mind. You do have, though, a lens cover, I'll try to get it off in here from our mic, that just twists off, which is really awesome. We used the 360 cameras themselves. The X3 was the one I'm thinking of off the top of my head. That didn't have like permanent lens covers, it had like adhesive ones. Did not like it. We destroyed a few different lenses on that one. And then the GO X4 had removable and replaceable lens covers. So I like that they're adding it on there. Again, it's just a screw. We have our foam kind of backed up to it, so it makes it a little bit challenging. But you can just put it on there, which means you can add different filters onto it. Since it is just a screw system, you can get different types of shots. It shoots in wide angle. It shoots in a lot of different POVs. It'll shoot in 9:16 if you're shooting for social media. A lot of cool features that come out of this. And I wanted to kind of just showcase it on there. Again, I think it's dope that it has the reversible screen. One thing I will say, if you have it on your dash or say on your bike and you're facing it that way, if you have it facing you in the housing, the screen is going to be the thing that takes the most brunt from dead bugs, from rocks, from pebbles jumping up. And then if you fold it up to protect the screen and get your shot, you're then just trusting one hinge on there. So if anything hits it, it's going to be the most vulnerable point on there. So just keep that in mind. It is USB-C charging. It's going to be fast charging. All the things we'd come to expect out there. And I will say there are a lot of other reviews out there from actual camera people. I'm a rider. I'm someone who films for a living when it just comes to two wheels. So that's what I'm kind of looking at this at. If you want all the nitty gritty on all those, I'd just say go watch other videos out there. There's tons of content, but just speaking as a rider, some cool things that I like. Again, the small size, you can mount it up on the bike. You can put it there. I really dig the pendulum, the pendant, where you can get it to actually mount on there and set it up. If it's through your shirt, you put the pendant inside of your shirt. You can turn it to get horizontal. You can get vertical shots. Really cool technology in there. They also have a magnetic clamp on the bottom of this little 1/4-20 adapter that you can go ahead and mount it on there, and it'll stick in there. Really cool. It just clamps down and you have to physically release it, but it's all magnetic, so it really grabs on there. You can use that with the housing or the actual camera itself. So really cool ways of setting it up. It does come with, and put that to the side. Again, just looking at how small this camera is, I think the biggest benefit, a lot of riders put it inside of their face shield. I'm not a fan of the view of that POV and the fact that you see the camera the whole time, but it's giving unique styles of getting different shots, which is what all of us as content creators are really doing. In the box, you are also getting a tripod that does extend out if you wanted to use it out there, which can connect to that. A really cool little thing that you can stuff away inside your jacket, inside anything like that. It does come with the pendant. Again, can get through mesh. A little bit trickier when you get to thicker materials out there, but I like that it can get through a mesh jacket. And then you have my favorite one, which is the clamp style, which is just a simple clamp that pivots on here. A lot of people use this. If you see a lot of POVs on TikTok or on Instagram or anything like that, are clamping it onto hats, and then you can do bike maintenance. You can get a nice POV of working on your bike or doing shots or getting out there on the track. You can mount it onto a helmet, whichever you want to do. It still clips into there magnetically and it still actually stays in that housing, but you can pivot it to get sweet shots in there. It also comes with a little adapter on there for reusing on surfaces, on clean surfaces. Not a huge fan of that. I wouldn't trust that one as far as I could throw it when it comes to keeping the camera and the weight really in place. I'd use this mounting system, which you can pivot. You can kind of set up at any angle and then use a standard, your favorite clamp out there, an Insta360 clamp that has a 1/4-20 mount on the inside of it. But all in, again, things that I really like about it: the reversible screen, the small size, it's really unique in of that feature. The overall housing, the screen that you can flip to the backside, stabilization on it is pretty sweet. The AI editing software is something we've used with the X3, the X4 on the 360 side. Works fantastic. Once you get the hang of it, you can really edit things. You can use AI to edit through all that. Some things I don't like, again, being so small in the housing, it's a pain in the ass when it comes to removing it with gloves on. So if you're out there riding, that becomes an issue. No SD card, you have to unload all the footage, and you need the housing really to do a lot of the controls and to delete footage and everything like that, since there are no plugs. But when you're looking at 4K and you're looking at 100 frames a second and the smallest cameras out there, you can't really go anywhere else other than the Insta360 GO 3S. So if you have any other questions on that, if you're really just perusing different cameras, trying to see what's out there, give us a call. You can always reach out to our customer service agents and really see what they have to say, recommend, do other things for you out there. If you have any other questions, you can click the info button. That'll take you over to the product page. You can read other rider reviews and see what other riders are doing with this new camera setup on their bikes, how they're liking it, what they're able to film with, and everything along those lines. But I want to thank you for taking a quick little look at the Insta360 GO 3S with me. I'm Pat, and I'll see you in the next video.